How do you tell the story of a person who almost doesn't exist in history? Well, it begins with hours of research.
For years now, a local group has been researching how to find one man. Jordan Brown joins us now. So Jordan, what makes finding this man so hard?
Well, his name was Eugene Hairston. He was lynched in 1887. Now, keep in mind, back then record keeping was poor, but he was a black man. Records for black people were almost non-existent. Add that he was accused of assaulting a white woman. All of these factors nearly erased him from Guilford County history. So now this group is not only trying to find out more about him, but also learn who his family was and what happened after he was killed. But it hasn't been easy.
He was strung up and left hanging in the black community to serve as a symbol.
This thing about Eugene Hairston is virtually unknown.
Since learning about Eugene Hairston in 2018, members of the Guilford County Community Remembrance Project Steering Committee have poured through documents to find him.
Not everything is digital these days, and it still requires trips to the libraries, the archives, and good old-fashioned microfilm.
At 17, Hairston became the only known person to be lynched in Guilford County, and his story was almost buried in time.
Nobody's archiving this kind of information, so you literally can't go and look it up.
Think of a jigsaw puzzle. We have very few pieces that we've been able to place official records, newspaper articles, into that puzzle.
The research process has been tedious, but newspapers, maps, and records from the 1800s have begun to paint a picture.
I believe I have 44 different articles from as far away as Montana,
leading this group closer to knowing the full story about Hairston and his family.
They came primarily from Colfax, Kernersville, Deep River Township, and then came to Greensboro.
It's been especially hard to find a black teenager in 1887. Before his death made the newspapers, this census document was the only other proof that Hairston existed.
He had no time to create a record. Nobody was going to create records about him. And so it's an amazing challenge to find somebody who is this close to having been lost to time.
Close, but not quite lost in time.
His mother, Sophia Hairston, his older sister, Betty, and then his half-siblings, Lucy, Minnie, Benjamin, and stepfather, Ben Palmer. This was taken in June of 1880, and he is listed as not attending school and does not read or write.
In that census, it indicates that he has some disability. And we don't know what that disability, we don't know if it's physical or mental.
Knowing these small details, family members, living situations, and a possible disability give them a better idea of what may or may not have happened to lead to his lynching.
If he was mentally disabled, as they call it now, would he have been a likely candidate for sexual assault when he knows the rules of the culture? That seems suspicious to me.
Their research is far from done, but they're hoping whatever they uncover can be used to teach this generation about what happened here.
Specifically, the organization is designed to create an environment here in the city where we can bring the memorial for Eugene Hairston here.
And make sure Eugene is remembered forever.
The more pieces we can find, no matter how small they are, they help to give us a bit of a better picture.
Now, next week, we conclude Eugene's story when I follow members of the steering committee to the area in downtown Greensboro where his murder may have happened.